Please subscribe and ring the bell to never miss an update. Today on Lady Mary Bath, I will showcase my Easter table along with thrifted finds, and then we will do a quick reset for everyday entertaining. Join me. The inspiration for this table setting is an exquisite tablecloth and a lovely lady making her debut today. Let's take a look at this tablecloth. I was so glad to find it on Amazon by a company called Maison d'Hermine. I will link it in the video description. And it incorporates everything that I love with design elements and color. And you will see the blue and white chinoiserie ginger jars throughout, and lovely florals in all different colors, even shades of lavender, accented with butterflies throughout. And if you look carefully in the background, you will notice teacups. And it's so neutral and pleasing here in the center that you hardly notice it with all of the bursts of color. And it's got a really neat pattern, and the border is teacups. I absolutely did not expect this. And it's such a sweet surprise. And when you walk into the dining room and see the teacups, then the tone is set for a lovely gathering. Let's take a look at the place settings. I'm focusing on two colors for the place setting, soft blue and pink. You will see these also in our Canton tablecloth. I wanted to keep it very classic and simple since we have such a busy pattern on the table already. And for the charger, I have chosen a pink plastic from Hobby Lobby. It's very inexpensive, $1.99 on clearance. I feature these in one of my very mini settings for Art of the Table, a previous segment where I take one pattern and show you how to change it up for different looks. And I just love that color pink, so glad I went back and got those. And topping that with a Lenox Largo dinner plate. This is in the coupe shape, and it has a lovely texture along the rim. And for an Easter brunch or lunch, it's absolutely perfect because we can fit lots of good food on this. And it has a beautiful back stamp. I found this at my neighborhood Bed Bath & Beyond in the clearance section. So glad to have these. And topping it with a salad plate from the Villerenbach Casa Azul pattern. This is one that I fell in love with in the 90s, and I'm glad that I got it because they don't make it anymore. It's a lovely pattern and has a beautiful soft shade of blue. And for the napkin fold, we have something very interesting today. We have an Easter bunny. I will show you how to make this. It's actually quite easy, and it has three purposes. It's part of our napkin fold. It can also be a place card if you put someone's name or monogram on it, and it can be their party favor. So that is definitely an idea for you for Easter. And for the flatware, I'm pleased to bring out my Gorham Strasbourg Sterling. It's one that I chose as a bride in 1995. And the Rococo style of the handle on the fork blends beautifully with the detail on the plate. I think that coordinates quite nicely. And for our beverage glasses, I have the Cambridge Caprice goblet. And this I picked up a little over $1 at a thrift store. I got a set of 4. And for the iced beverage, I have the Waterford Crystal Araglin pattern designed by my friend, the late Jim O'Leary. And you know, I like to have Waterford on the table. And this is our place setting for the Easter meal. The bunny napkin fold is easier than you can imagine. To make this, you need 3 items: a napkin ring or ribbon, and an egg of choice. And if you want to get creative, you could certainly do something for your guests such as this. My stepmother had these made each year for our girls with a beautiful design to match their interests, and on the back side their names and the year that they were given. And that could definitely be a table favor and a place card holder along with your napkin presentation. Let's get started. We're going to unfold the napkin and place the good side down, and we are going to place it at an angle. And we will make a wedge by meeting 2 points, and then we will flip it so that the small point facing you is where you start. And you simply roll it up. It is that easy, and then you bring it together. And now you have your bunny ears. We're going to place our egg in the base and take the napkin ring, or you could certainly tie it with a ribbon and bring it down, and now we have our bunny napkin. Our centerpiece features the belle of the ball from the Cambridge Glass Company, the Draped Lady, in a beautiful blue. I have a clear one to show you as an example. This I discovered at the Houston Glass Show. I was not familiar with it. It is definitely something that I'm excited to have. It is a figurine integrated with a flower frog. It has 10 holes where you can place stems, either silk or fresh flowers. And she's the draped lady because she is covering herself. And you'll see on the back side, the cloth doesn't quite reach. And this is something that I am excited to use for so many different seasons. And I have placed some silk florals here in the figurine. And inside I have placed some of these eggs that I got at Hobby Lobby, very inexpensive. And a thrifted find here is holding our draped lady. This was from Angel's Attic, which is part of Cypress Assistance Ministries, their resale shop. And the ruffled edge reminds me of an upside down Easter bonnet. And I think that really fits our theme nicely. On either side, I have the Casa Azul Viller and Bach candle holders. And then also some blue bunnies that I picked up. They go very well with our chinoiserie look. And this is our centerpiece for the Easter table. The dining server can be an extension of your table to carry out a theme, and it's also practical for placing dessert, extra plates, and beverage pitchers. And here I have also featured decor that is reflected in our dining table. No surprise, chinoiserie. And the piece in the center I was pleased to find recently at MAM, Memorial Assistance Ministries resale, for $18. And you will see this in an upcoming segment. And inside I've placed some ranunculus, also from MAM resale. They were priced at $16 a stem with a retail tag, and I paid $24 for all of the ranunculus. And here you will see the bells of Ireland. These I picked up at an estate sale recently, and I like how the colors contrast nicely with the hot pink, the lime green, and our cool chinoiserie. And I also picked up some more things at MAM resale. This blue and white bunny that kind of reminds me of the chinoiserie look that we have going here. And a friend gifted this to me at Christmas time, knowing that I would certainly enjoy this chinoiserie bunny for the springtime. And at MAM resale, I picked up this basket. It is a Fenton hobnail milk glass. It was $20. What a deal at MAM resale. Inside, I placed a nest that I got at Hobby Lobby, and it was partially decorated. And I added some elements that you will also see in the centerpiece to continue the theme, and also added some speckled eggs to fill it out a bit. It took me probably 1 minute to add all of this for an easy decorative element for our buffet. And on this end, I have some bunnies that I picked up at Target. These were, I think, $3 a piece. I added some ribbon just to give a pop of color. And it is perfect with this Wedgwood Jasperware Peter Rabbit plate. I found this at the Charity Guild shop. Isn't that lovely? Reminds me of a covered box that I picked up at Harrods on my 16th birthday. I need to add that to this display as well. And I had not seen one of these before. And I'm placing it on a bamboo easel that I got at our church rummage sale. So these are all fun Easter elements that I've added to our buffet. Now that we have our Easter table and buffet all ready for the celebration, I will give you an alternate look and how we can segue effortlessly into everyday entertaining while keeping many of the same elements. When the holiday is over, you don't necessarily have to pack away all of your table essentials. We have kept the tablecloth and many of the table elements and have switched out some items. The bunnies and the eggs are gone, and I have brought in some more shades of blue and clear. Let's take a closer look. I have simplified this sideboard for a classic and elegant look. I've removed the milk glass hobnail basket and the bunnies, and I have placed matching Waterford crystal compotes on either side of the chinoiserie vase. And these would be perfect for tea treats, or even some candies. One I picked up at an estate sale and the other from Charity Guild Shop. And on the table, you will notice that our draped lady is still here because she is the belle of the ball. And I've removed the eggs and placed 3 blue butterflies. That kind of lightens the look. And the candle holders, I've switched out to Royal Briarly. These I found at Charity Guild Shop. And they're very tall. I like that they hold the candles quite well. Those are made in England. And with the crystal, it really opens up the table, and you will see the chargers are also the Bach Verona clear, and visually I think it lets you focus a bit more on the tablecloth. And I have simplified it with my everyday pattern from Bach. It's the Set Fontaine, dishwasher safe, of course, and then I've added one of our everyday glasses. I found more of these at the Antique Gallery of Houston. I was really glad to complete my set. And this would be perfect for everyday dining and entertaining. And then you will see that I've also placed a pair of tulipiers on the table. And these are hand painted in Portugal. I found them on shopgoodwill.com. And my favorite element with this change are these teapot napkin rings. These are from my friend's estate sale. And I placed some simple cotton napkins with a crocheted border through this teapot napkin ring. And that's a very simple and everyday look for dining and entertaining. Thanks for joining me today for my Easter table setting that segues nicely into everyday entertaining. I wish you and your family a joyous Easter, a wonderful spring season. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with beautiful table settings.